going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks pulling back. And we got the drums a beating, and we know if the bond market was open, stocks would be plunging. Remember, guys, Columbus Day, not only is the bond market closed, but the FX market is closed also. Now we had Sam Walton says that he believes Bitcoin can curtail corruption. We know that's not true. And that a decentralized global currency like Bitcoin is a super logical step on the tech tree. And we know that's not true either. We know the banks are the biggest what? And we know the banks are in control of all this AI, all this coding, so therefore they stay in control and control these big corporations. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates on Friday move up. Again, guys, today the bond market is closed. We have the dollar index slightly up. We have volume in crypto slightly up. Also, we have Tether USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo on Friday was 1.28 trillion. And we see Janet Yellen working it on down. Now, guys, I had a busy weekend with my two sons. I will be bringing 2 Patreon videos today, one for the crypto channel, one for the stock channel. Now, guys, it's so important to spread this YouTube channel. It is free to share. It's free to hit the share button, people. It's definitely important to wake the masses. That fourth quarter event that I told you that was going to last for years is happening. Because all this is going to do is keep escalating, people. And I can't say what I want to say here. That's the reason why these Patreon videos are so important. But guys, anytime you change people's reality and you play the Hegelian dialectic, creating that divide and conquer, and we know people really believe in it. We see Democrat versus Republican, black versus white, and so on. I go over this in my NWO book. People are really passionate to jump on a side, and that's when it gets dangerous because the other side no longer becomes human. Don't forget that, and I'm going to go into more detail in the Patreon video. But this is the fourth quarter event that we've been waiting on that's just going to keep building over the next few years so the NWO can build the fourth industrial revolution. Guys, do not forget the goal. While humanity is distracted on things that don't matter or fighting each other, the machines are about to take over and humanity is going to be looking on the outside looking in, wondering what happened. And yes, that reminds you of Babylon. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $22.7 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Sam Bankman-Fried trial, guys, is going on. And we definitely know since the drums are beating, nobody's going to be focused on this trial. And then on top of it, guys, all of a sudden, we have $500 million that went to AI startup Anthropic, and they don't want it mentioned. The prosecutors don't want it mentioned. Yes, you heard that correct. Remember, guys, your life is an illusion, and TV is your reality. Now we have the FCA, the British regulators, authorized crypto exchange Huobi and KuCoin as non-authorized. And on the other side, we have Coinbase, OKEx, and Binance partner with the UK firms as regulation comes into force. Now we have InstaDeep introduces lending protocol Fluid and testing phase aiming for January release and is integrating functionalities of Aave, Compound, Uniswap, Maker, and Curve. And we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And we know with this fourth industrial revolution, liquidity means everything. Now we have Binance introduces copy trading feature for futures markets. And you will be able to copy up to 10 traders. And the actual lead traders will get a 10% profit share. If you understand trading, it can be a useful tool. You know you want to minimize the risk. But understand you have plenty of trading bots. And then lastly, guys, we have Pfizer backed DAO, and yes, you heard that correct, launches community-funded biotech firm Vitadel has launched Matrix Biosciences. And yes, you heard that correct also. And we definitely know biotech is going to be tokenized because this is an easy way to be funded. But then also we know AI is going to be doing a lot of this research and then also finding a lot of these cures. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.